Well, you can see how rowdy this tire is. It's pretty old. Where's the date code? 02. Yeah, 11/24/02. So they're pretty tired and old, and I was fixing to go out. Actually, I was on my way to go off-roading again with my buddy Dan and Nathan, and I was excited to get the very last out of these tires, but I was about 35 miles out, and that happened. So 22, 23 years, it's about your life expectancy on your AT1s. So on my way back, after I put that tire back up, I decided I was going to stop at Off-Road Warehouse and give this Dana 44 one more chance. I'm going to get it professionally aligned at Off-Road Warehouse, and I've ordered up some 34.5-inch, I can't remember what size they are, Toyo Open Country ATs. I'm going to get 5 of them and just bite the bullet. Buy once, cry once, so that doesn't happen, ideally, again. So I got waylaid a little bit, no big deal. So that means I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of tankering on the Corvette today. I need to pin the carburetor throttle shaft plate thingy bobs to make sure that they don't fall out. I'll install the carb once and for all. It's already done. You notice I got the fuel hatch off, and you'll notice the color is decent. Well, that's pretty tired. Well, new plan. See that color down there? That's Bahama Blue Metallic. It's a OEM GM color. I got those painted up with some Duplicolor rattle can and got them installed, and I really like the color, and I think eventually this is going to be completely that color, and I'm going to do it in the driveway. I'm just going to quickly scuff it, do a high build primer on it, and just shoot it panel by panel with rattle cans to see if I can get this looking good. That's the long-term goal. At some point I'll bring out that painted piece, set it in here, and you'll see what the color change is going to be. It's going to be pretty good, but I'm pretty excited. It's not really a color change necessarily. It's just, this is so sun bleached. That's probably a better look at the color. You can see how this probably was that color. I just don't know. But I got a friend, Tommy, who's got a 2003 Honda Odyssey that he just replaced the battery in, and drove around it on all day, and it left him stranded in the middle of Oceanside Boulevard. So I'm going to go grab his car at some point today, and my guess is it's a bad alternator, but we'll see. So anyway, got waylaid, but at least that truck has done pretty well by me so far, even with those old ass tires on there. So it finally deserves some good tires, a little bit taller, help me out on mileage and top speed. Not that I want to go fast, but anywho, that's the story, and I'm just going to hop to stuff, and I'll just film stuff randomly as it comes along today. Alright. Well, you can see my drawer got a little unhappy, so I'll have to fix that. Wonderful. But You can see these screws sticking out here. They're brass screws made to be peened over, and that will lock it in place. So I'm hoping that I can just get in here, give it one little brap on each one, and that should be enough to take care of that. The other thing is I'm gonna install a new HEI, because I realized that the computer controls the advance on the Corvette, and if I'm getting rid of the computer altogether and just running carburetor, I need a mechanical advance. In this case, I'm going with a vacuum advance, where it's built in to the thing. So I'm going to go ahead and get that swapped over. It's just a cheap Amazon HEI. I'm hoping it'll work for now. Nothing fancy, but yeah, so here we go. Might have gone a little hard on that one. But you can see they're peened over, and that's the bottom side of the screw, and that should do the job. So this is the top side of the carb, and you can see down in there little shiny brass heads of the screws. I think you can see. There we go. That's what you're peening over, so that that doesn't fall down into your intake. If you don't do that, you're gonna have a rough time one day. So, yep. New Chinesium Dizzy installed. Carburetor is tightened down. I'm gonna try to get the electrical hooked up, and I'll probably just run a jumper over to the battery over there for ignition. See if I got sparkles. No idea how close I am with timing. This is number one right here, and I got this guy kind of where it was. That should be probably right around there, but we'll see. I'll bring you back when I get a little bit closer. It's been 15 minutes. Well, I did get it to pop off for a second. So timing must be not too bad. I'm surprised that the regular key works. Surprised the heck out of me. Oh. Yeah, this battery is just toast. Yeah, 9.1. We're just gonna let that eat for a while. I'm gonna go get some vacuum caps and stuff. I've got some fuel line. Oh, I forgot that I did this. Got a Holley fuel pressure regulator that's supposed to work for EFI and carbureted depending on the spring, and I've got the carb spring in. This is as good a mounting place as I could. That's the feed from that silver hose. That's going to be the output. I really should probably put a filter in line here, but it's brand new tank, brand new pickup. It's already run fresh line through there, so I'm not terribly worried about it. When I permanently mount this for the EFI setup, I'll definitely wind up replacing the installing a fuel filter on the bulkhead up here or something like that. But I got that. That was not a cheap piece. It's going to return. I'm just going to run a hose for now over to the return, which is that guy right there. And I'll just kind of route it in the same direction this is going. This is going to go to the carb, which I'm going to have to run over to here. That's the inlet. And then the return will run down here, up and over, and into here. Then I can give that pump 12 volts, see if I got any fuel leaks, and then adjust the pressure to like 5 psi and see if my needles work. I have doubts, but I don't have enough battery to really do anything yet, so that's where I'm probably going to leave this car for the time being. I'm going to go down to VatoZone and get some vacuum plugs let this sit on boil for a little bit. Like I said, still the factory, well, not factory, but the replacement Delco. I'm sure it's got a date code someone can read. I have no idea. It doesn't say anything anywhere. But when I start running wires and stuff into the interior, this battery's got to come out anyway, because I guess right near the clutch pedal is where you get this in, the wiring in. It's just the easiest way. And yeah, so I think for now I'm done. I do have the firing order. I'm smart enough to remember it, but not at the same time, so I just wrote it here. 1843-6572. And any of you GM folks know that it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I'm pretty sure I got it. Driveline is definitely hooked up because I didn't get it out of first gear and it wanted to go forward, and now I got it in neutral. The clutch didn't seem to do anything. I don't know if the clutch needs to bleed up a little bit more or what, but that's a problem for another day. So yeah, that's where I'm going to leave the Corvette. There's some great videos online about doing the alternator on that, the Honda Odyssey. So I'm probably not going to film any of that. I just kind of want to get it done and get my buddy back on the road. So anywho, that's the update for today. Yeah, so I guess I'll see you later. Well, she's a runner. Pretty loud.
I love it.
Dude, I love it too. So, my needle is sticking because when I add fuel, it just comes geysering out of here. But she's a runner. No idea if it's timed right. No idea. Chinesium Edelbrock clone works fine. I apparently just chucked my belt because this was in the way. That'll need attention. But, yeah, she's a runner. It's awesome. Woo! Yeah, let's see if the seat is still stuck. Yeah. Just running everywhere. Got more fuel than I need. But I'm pretty pleased with that. Ha!